Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 4 Golden. We're on part 38 now, and in the last part, basically, main things that happened, Naoto took everybody to the hospital just to check out what everybody's fitness levels and, just to see if they were being affected by going into the other world. And there was also that, the gig that they had to play at Jeunesse with that awesome song, which I love. So in this part we're now continuing on with more, it's basically a lot more social link stuff. It's going to be more social link stuff and more story filler, I guess, until we get to the next major plot relevant point. And yes, at the end of this part we are going to be doing the midterm test. So that's going to be fun. And we're also going to be doing the optional boss. So here, this pretty much happens. I think it only happens here. I'm trying to remember.
Looks like you're having fun.
Yes, this only happens here, where it's kind of basically a very important story section, which is all about them kind of it's basically study group, where they decided to basically study together. I don't know why they didn't do more of this, because I think there's a grand total of I'm trying to think. I think there's I think there's about 4 or 5 of these kind of tests, so I think it would have been cool if they'd done it where they did this kind of thing more often throughout the course of the game, to do more kind of character interactions, which are always fun in this game. I love the character interactions. But what can you do? They're not gonna do it apparently, so we're gonna have to just get the fuck on with it, I guess. But yeah, I do like these little sections where they're just basically chatting about, just shooting the shit and asking each other about sorry, my brain is not working today. Where they basically just talk to each other about the tests and about just ask each other personal questions, basically. Animal crackers. This became a bit of a character thing.
I want to find the penguin.
Hands off the penguin.
I love that reaction from Kanji there. It's fucking hilarious. I don't know why, but I like that. I find it funny. I would have thought Nanako would be a bit bored talking about this kind of shit.
That's so weird.
But yeah. Oh yeah, so this is something as well, that we're basically continuing the Teddy's thing. Teddy's story of him trying to work out. He read manga. Yeah, you'll find out here are through manga, Teddy. Well, maybe, who knows. But yeah, so this is more about him trying to work out who the hell he is, but he can't seem to work it out. Can't seem to get any kind of information about who he might be. Can't seem to get any information about where he might be. That kind of, that kind of thing, really.
And over in that place filled with shadows, I think I was some sort of special.
So yeah, this is kind of him trying to come up with a bunch of theories as to why he as to who he is, basically trying to come up with different theories. And one of his theories is that he is a special being, that he's kind of like in a world full of shadows, he's pretty much the only one who has any kind of semblance of what's the word? He seems to be the only one who has any kind of real control over himself and over his kind of form, I guess, if that makes sense. And he's also, he seems to have his own kind of personality, and it's not just some kind of shadow who is completely and utterly obsessive. One of the theories that I always, which actually I didn't really think about too much, but I have recently, is the fact that Teddy only formed when he met Yosuke and Yu. No, sorry, fuck. The main protagonist, anyway. His name's Yu in the anime, but whatever. He basically formed when he met those two characters. He formed when he met those two characters.
Well, when you put it that way, it sounds about right.
So, it's kind of interesting to see what. Basically, it's going to be interesting. So I always thought that he formed when they he formed because of them kind of becoming
Teddy really was a king.
A part of it, basically. Like his form formed, if you like, because of his interactions with I think particularly the protagonist, who has that special power within him anyway. So that's where it's my theory on it. I think that is probably why, because in the end, because there will be a little twist at the end as to what Teddy actually is. You do find out by the end of the game. So yeah, Teddy was basically postulating that he was a king. I think that was Nanako's kind of theory on who Teddy was. So we got up to rank number 7. This is so Teddy's now at rank number 7. You can now endure a multiple in battle. So yeah, that's the end of this little story section. By the way, I apologise if you heard anything in the background. Some shit was going on with my PC then. Fucking hell. But anyway, we're now talking to other people. Now we're going through this. Mrs. Nakayama, one of the teachers. By the way, I really don't like her design. It's kind of weird. She looks like a fucking clown without the white makeup. Seriously, you put like a green wig on her, she'd look like Bozo. So yeah, I didn't know this originally. I thought it was pumpkins, but no, apparently they used turnips or beets to make the original jack-o'-lanterns, which I guess makes sense because I think it's part of the same family of vegetables as pumpkins. So I guess that makes sense. But anyway, we're going to have some fun now. We're going to have a bit of what's the word for? We're going to have a bit of action, bit of battling. Yeah. So yep, we now have to go off and face the. Let me try and remember. I think this is the last. I believe this is. Yeah, I think this is right. This is the last optional boss in the whole game. Naoto's boss. There might be one more. I'm trying to remember. No, I don't think. I think the last 3 dungeons don't have it. So anyway, this is just a jumped up version of an enemy we've already fought, like a more powerful version of the enemy we've already fought. This is the extreme vessel. He always starts off with the virus attack, which is really fucking annoying. It's really fucking annoying, that attack, because it basically, if it hits, it causes a decent amount of damage, but more than that, it causes poison to 2 enemies, which is it causes poison to whoever gets hit by it, which is not the best. As you can see, Naoto's seriously fucked up already. But yeah, and this is the first time actually that I'm going to be using the first and only time that I'll be using Naoto in my party. Basically, Naoto is a heavy hitter. She's basically the replacement for Chie, because basically how it works is that there's like 2 per position. So you got like Yosuke and Kanji, who are both kind of good all-rounders and got a lot of powerful attacks, but it also cause a lot of damage. Yeah, I'm going to use Meteorama here. Oh, cures all ailments, there you go. But anyway, yeah. So, yeah, so Yosuke and Kanji are kind of a duo. Same with Chie and Naoto. They're kind of the big physical attackers. And then you've got the final two are Yukiko and Teddy, who are like the, if you like, the magic ability kind of people who have a lot of, who have a good range of like powerful magical attacks, but also have a lot of healing magic as well. Learn a lot of like the healing abilities, which, you know, incredibly fucking useful. And I'm using a persona which is fucking useless, apparently. This guy is apparently weak to well, you've seen it here that he's weak to wind, but he's also weak to fire, ice, and electric, I believe. So yeah, just use the maximum amount of, yeah, finally using media armor. So yeah, use the maximum amount of just keep using it. Keep using these kind of attacks. And eventually he will go down. It's just a matter of attrition in it. Just keep knocking him down, keep knocking him to the ground, and using the follow-up attack to cause a fuck ton of damage. It'll eventually go down. It just it's going to take a little bit of time. Fucking hell, this house. But anyway, so yeah, just keep using the magical attacks, and eventually it will go down quite comfortably. And I keep fucking missing. I had no luck during this fight whatsoever. Actually done. Let's see if it's weak to fire, like I said. No, it's not. Fuck. Caused a fair bit of damage though. Yeah, but as long as you got Garudine, it'll be fine. And luckily Naoto had Garudine to start off with, which is pretty cool.
The enemies have fallen. Let's finish them off. Understood.
So yeah, I would say just keep. This is the best way to go about it. And he's almost down. He's almost out. Please let me hit. Let me hit the fucker. Let me hit the fucker. There you go. And this should be over with this attack. Let's go. And we got a little boost from Rise as well, so this should definitely be it. I hope. And yep, you're done, bitch. So that was it. So that's it for the optional boss. And yeah, the other reason why you should do try and do all the optional bosses, I think this is the last one. We got the Algernon, which is useful at least early on if you're going to use Naoto, because that's a more powerful weapon for her. But when it comes to this... What? Why is she talking about bus measurements? Yeah, God. The writing with the teachers is fucked up at times, I can say that for nothing. But anyway, whatever. Let's get on with this. Anyway, holy shit. But I've lost my train of thought, it's gone. It's gone. I don't know, I was looking at your chest. No, joke. Oji-san, yay. So yeah, we're doing more. It's best to pay attention to these so that you can get the test. So yeah, that's the next thing we're going to be doing, which is the all the tests and stuff. So yeah, we're going to have, I think, what do I do? Oh, alright, we're going to be doing Kanji's social link now. I've just remembered what I was talking about. Fuck. Basically, you want to do all the optional bosses at the end of each dungeon. The reason why you want to do that is because you, obviously, experience points, gives you a good amount of experience points. But the major reason is because of, especially on a first playthrough, is because it builds up your courage meter. The more you, because with every single fight optional boss that you fight, your courage goes up, and it just makes it a hell of a lot more and it just makes it easier on your first playthrough because in order to meet certain people, in order to meet certain people and to do certain things and to do certain social links, you need to be of a high enough level in terms of bravery. So yeah, best to do them all if you can. Try and make some time. I think it's after you've saved Naoto. No, after you save the person from the dungeon, but then they also have to be back in school, so you can't do it straight away. Anyway, here we go. So Kanji has now got all the stuff for this kid, made all the stuff for them. Yeah, go ahead. And now Nanako's seen all these cool toys, found out that Kanji's made them, and she wants to learn how to make these things. Wants Kanji to teach her. Alright. See you later, kid. You're alright.
Senpai.
That's one way of putting it, son. That's one way of putting it. Your past. My past. Yeah, so this is more this is more kind of his this is kind of where he's kind of learning about his social link and learning about his social link. He's learning more about himself and what he needs to do in order to, you know, move on from everything. So he needs to confront his past. And we've got him up to rank 7. Yay. Now endure a mortal blow in battle, which is useful. So yeah, now his mum wants to sell these shit wants to sell his toys in the store. So it's nice Kanji as a hobby. So yeah, we've not got long left in the part, and yeah, so the last thing that we have to do now is we're just doing the midterm exams on the far right. I think during the course of the entire game I only answered one question incorrectly, and I did actually check in the Persona 4 Golden on the PSN. I checked on the trophy list, and actually there is no trophy list. There is no trophy. There is no trophy for beating this section in a certain amount of time. You know, like getting all the questions correctly, answering all the questions correctly on a single playthrough. There isn't actually a trophy for that, which I was kind of surprised at. I thought that would have been like an obvious thing, you know, to do, but whatever. Hey, it's Yosuke. Hi, Yosuke.
Hey, it's me. Oh, yeah!
So yeah, now we've done a study group, which is actually the first time this has happened, that there's like a study group. I guess it's the first time. Yeah, I guess it hasn't happened in any of the other exams that there's, you know, a Sunday. Usually they end on a start on a Monday and end on a Friday. But this time I guess it started a bit more middle of the week, so Sunday has to start. I love Chie's reaction there. Never. Please stop it. I love Naoto's reaction too. I'm good. What do I say here? I thought, yeah. Oh yeah. I'll try.
Senpai.
Alright. Yeah, with Chie, with Risei, he's going to come closer soon. Awesome. So yeah, it's always best to do those things. You don't have to do that. You can just go off and do grinding if you want, or do a side quest if you want to do that. But I suggest that, you know, I always like doing the little optional side questions. They are, I believe, monochrome? Are they monochrome bears? Oh shit, I got it wrong. It was black and white bears, I think. Shit. Yeah, that's the only one I got wrong. Ostrich. Tom Ostrich, there you go. Past me, dumbass. So yeah, I always enjoy doing those little, like, you know, when you're given an optional meetup to just improve, like, to get to doing those social links quicker. I always enjoy doing that. It was called Math Girl, I believe, the book, which is nice. What did Napoleon have invented? That's a bad typo. I've never noticed that before. That is bad English. Fuck. That was terrible. How did that happen? Oh well. Midterms Day 5. Brisk. Which season is Detective Brisk a Kyugo for? It's for fall. Or autumn. Bloody Americans. What is dragon's blood? It's plant resin. I like that. Is it the blood of a dragon? No, dragons aren't real. Or at least not the mythical dragon. Sorry. The mythical dragons aren't real anyway. And yes, the ants seem to be flying from your hand. It always says that, I think. I haven't got all of them wrong intentionally to find out if it's just like, oh, I properly fucked up here. Whether, you know. And this is pretty much it. Yeah, it's pretty much the end of the part. So, join me next time when we continue through Persona 4 Golden's story. And hopefully we'll have more interesting stuff to go through next time. So, I'll see you for the next part of Persona 4 Golden. See you next time.